Hey, we got to stop meeting like this.
Yeah, here we are again, right?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm well, man. I'm doing awesome. Yourself?
I can't complain.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody cares anyway.
Yeah. What's the point of saying,
It was the
good
point of
or
saying,
bad, right?
you just say, what's what? Forget
What's
about
what?
it. Yeah.
And move on. What's what?
Here we are with some good coffee again. I was thinking, I mentioned this kid, Joey Orange,
Yes.
Joe Corallo.
Yep.
I nicknamed him Bates from the Bates Motel.
Norman Bates.
Norman Bates. That's what he looked like.
Yeah, that's what he looked like.
I mean, that's what he reminded me of.
I got you.
Skinny guy, hair to the side. You would never suspect he looks like it's like a kid from like the Midwest or something, But you would never think this kid is capable of, what he went and did, right? So his problem was this. His problem was he liked to stay out after hours. He liked the
spoon-fed.
The coke, yeah. So he would go drinking and then, go to these bars, and after that wind up in an after hour, most of the times. His father was Sally Corallo. They called him Sally Ears. Because obviously he had these big ears, right? So he lived on Kenmare Street off of Mulberry, in between Mulberry. Excuse me, my phone's going off. Let me shut this down. Anyway, he lived off of Kenmare and Mulberry on top of a restaurant called Patrici's. One of my all-time favorite places, but I don't think it's there anymore. Great food. It was there for like decades, His father was one of the runners or one of the workers that Mark Ryder had. Mark Ryder was, I told you, a Jewish guy.
Yep, I remember.
Who was with mainly John Gotti and John Gotti crew in Queens or whatever. I don't know if Mark was originally from Queens, but he was very tight with that crew. And he pushed a lot of babanya, as they called it. But Mark was a good guy, like a stand-up. He wound up getting life, died in jail.
Sad.
While he was in jail, there was a couple of tragedies that happened to, his son. And, I'll get into that in another episode because this guy was the real deal, Like Mark was a true tough guy. Anyways, so Sally had an apartment right above the restaurant. Okay. And he was always, the son, Joey, I think he lived in Brooklyn. He was originally from Bensonhurst, lived with his mother, but then he decided to come live with his father. So that's how I met him and I got close with him. He was really, down for anything. Skinny guy and everything else. He'll fight. It won't do that much damage, But like I said, I told him I wanted to go shoot somebody. He's there.
He's a dependable guy.
Like, he had my back no matter what. Like, he couldn't really fight good, but he had a lot of balls and he would never leave you. If he was there, he was with you, So one night we go to this bar down by the MCC where all the courts are.
Okay.
It was called, I never forget, it was called the Metropolitan, they called it.
Okay.
The Metro Bar,
heard of it.
right?
Yeah.
I forget exactly what street it was, but people from my neighborhood in the Fourth Ward especially don't know where it was at, right? So all the detectives and the cops after work, all the people from the justice system, they will go in and have a beer. So one night we're in there. It wasn't even our beef. There were kids from the Fourth Ward. Somehow got into an argument over a girl. I don't know what happened, okay? They're going around the place arguing and fighting, okay? We just jump in because, we want to help, right? Yeah. We see guys,
yeah.
They're outnumbered.
Yeah.
So it's me and Joe Bates, right? We wound up in the vestibule of the bar. These kids left. I don't even realize they left us. We didn't even realize it.
Wow.
Okay? We go to help them for their beef, and they left.
And they're not there.
They're not there.
Wow.
We're in the vestibule. We're swinging it out. Me and him, back to back. We're going, and we're losing because there's fucking 10 of these guys.
Yeah.
And they're cops and detectives. Luckily we didn't get killed,
No kidding.
We got such a bad beating, right? because it went from inside the bar, in the vestibule before you walk in.
Small
Right? And
quarters,
we're trapped in there.
Yeah.
Then we go through the front doors, and now it goes onto the street, and it continued on the street. And my car was parked right in front of the place. They left us, right? We were on the floor, crawling to the car.
Wow.
My ribs were shot. I mean, I couldn't breathe. We were fucked up.
You took a beat.
A beating.
Yeah.
And these guys, they pulled their badges, everything.
Yeah. And they're going to get away with it because they got the badge.
Lucky we didn't get killed
Yeah. No
because they all had guns on them. We're on the floor, and we're like barely talking to each other. He's going, I hear him going, Frank, Frank, I'm holding my ribs, right? I'm going, what? So finally we crawl, we're looking, coast is clear, everybody's gone. We're getting up, and I don't want to go to the car because they're going to know it's our car, right? We're limping away, right? Jump in a cab.
Smart.
Jump in a cab. Where do we go? My uncle, may he rest in peace, my mother's brother. I'll talk about him on a whole different episode. He was in the 4th Ward with his girl. He used to live there.
Yeah.
Because now I got to go back and get the car. So the closest person I called, because I had missed pages from him.
Mm.
So right away I could see, went to a payphone, right? Could barely pick up the phone, calling him. Anyway, I go meet him down in Knickerbocker Village, right? He comes down, takes me up to his apartment, you know, ice packs, you know, cleaning me up, all that stuff. Gave him the keys. He runs back. He gets the car.
That makes sense.
Comes back, picks me up, drops me off, takes me home, gets back in the cab, and he goes home. I must have been in bed for, I want to say, a week.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't go to the hospital or nothing, you know, because I didn't want to go. Oh, man, I was banged up. But that's the type of kid he is.
He stayed there.
He stood there, he took a beating.
Yep.
He didn't
Right
leave.
along your side.
And we said, these effing mutts that left, they got into the fight. They started the
beef,
They started the beef and they left.
And you finished it.
Now, I'm not saying everybody from the 4th Ward is going to leave you in a fight, okay? But these kids in particular, right? I mean, I guess, you know, I'm not saying that doesn't make all the 4th Ward bad. There's a lot of tough guys that came out of there, and a lot of guys that would take you back and fight with you, right? These kids weren't these 2 kids that were there, they weren't those type of kids.
In the game, Uno. Shout out to my Usos, killing bills like Uma. Balls travel from Pluto, big truck soprano, gabagool and